Hooray.
Thank you. So Samori, has this move been kind of what you hoped it would be from the start when you came to Nebraska?
Oh yeah, definitely. So far it's been everything that, I was kind of hoping for. Really smooth transition. And I think it's going really good so far.
What were you hoping for?
Just somewhere, a place that really needed me and had an opportunity for me to come in and step in right away, be, helpful to the younger guys, and just an offense that kind of fit my skill set and found ways to utilize me, and that's what I've had so far.
How much was your decision about your comfort level with the quarterback?
I think that was one of my biggest things. I wanted to go somewhere that had a quarterback who was kind of established, and again, that's one of the reasons why I came here. I got a lot of trust and faith in Adrian, as we all do. So,
what is Adrian? How has he looked to you? How's that gone so far? What's your chemistry like with?
It's going good. It's been really smooth. Kind of honestly better than I expected. Usually, I would think not till the end of spring ball would you actually get on the same page. But I feel like since I've got here, we had some 7-on-7s and we got some extra work before spring ball. So as soon as spring ball started, we were already on the same page and kind of clicking.
Coach Lubick mentioned the first week here working in the slot. Is that a spot that feels really good to you?
Yeah, that's a spot that I like because a lot of people don't know this, but when I first got to Montana, my first year playing there, I was a slot. They started me off on the inside. Then we had a coaching change, and then they moved me outside. So I already have that experience on the inside, and I love working in the slot because it gets you good matchups on linebackers, safeties, and So I think that was a good call.
What do you think of the receivers around you? You've had 7 or so practices. I don't know.
It's a lot of talent in the receiving room, and it's really nothing but potential. To be honest, we got a lot of young guys. Who just need to learn, but the talent's there, the potential's there. So we have big playability. We just kind of got to all get on the same page and kind of fine tune everything.
How have you kind of accepted a mentor role with those guys?
I'm getting there. It's kind of tough coming into a new situation because I'm not the type of guy to come into a new situation and start, bossing people around right away. You got to build relationships first, and you got to prove yourself first on the field. And I think I'm doing that now, so I'm kind of starting to get comfortable with, helping guys, mentoring guys.
Samori, what's this move like? What's this move, the intent of this move for you from a personal growth standpoint, as far as where you want to get to at the next level? What was this? Was there some need for you to get some exposure, playing at a higher level than the FCS?
Yeah, definitely, because, when you're not playing against the best of the best, it's only so much you can do to kind of, improve as a player. And I've always had that chip on my shoulder coming out of high school that I knew I could play, against the best of the best at a big school. So, yeah, that was definitely part of it. Now I'm here, and I'm excited to show that I can.
So, is the NFL in your mind when you make that move, or is it more about, I want to see how I stack up against the Big Ten?
I guess it's a little bit of both, but it definitely, NFL is in mind too because, again, there's only so much you can do playing against FCS corners, So, yeah, that was definitely part of it. It was kind of halfway, improving my draft stock, halfway just kind of the competitor in me wanting to go against the best of the best.
What do you think of these corners? What are these corners like compared to what you see?
They're definitely better, than FCS corners. I think we got a lot of talent, in the DB room. A lot of guys with a lot of natural ability, and they're making plays out here every day. So I'm happy to be going to work, against them every day.
But did you have a pretty good idea, Samori, that Montana was not going to have a full spring season before you made the move to Nebraska?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Did you have a pretty good idea Montana was not going to have a full spring season when you made this move?
Yeah, and I had a feeling definitely. Just because Montana, you can't practice in January and February. It's just too cold. The field's frozen over. So yeah, I had a pretty good idea about that. And I was still, after last season, I was still kind of debating on whether I wanted to enter the draft, and that wouldn't have been an option if I played in the spring season. So that kind of deaded that.
So what do you take away from the spring scrimmage last Friday? What were some highlights for you?
It was just good to see everybody out there, kind of with that game mentality, different than practice. Everybody's, running fast, going hard, and it was a lot of plays made on both ends. So I was excited to kind of see that.
Did you make a few too?
Yeah, I made a few plays here and there. Wanted to do more, but that'll come spring ball.
The last season you played, you had 1,500 yards almost.
Mhm.
What do you attribute that rise in your play to make that jump?
I think it was both. I got to give credit to my quarterback, Dalton Sneed. Great quarterback. He was always putting the ball where it needed to be. And it was also me just kind of, working on my game a lot, in the offseason. Because like I said, I started out in the slot. And then my sophomore year is my first year outside, so I kind of struggled, with that adjustment. So after I got that year under my belt my junior year, I kind of, worked all the fine-tuned details and it was a lot more crisp.
Is it helpful having a guy like Levi Falk here who kind of made the transition from FCS to?
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely a natural connection, right away. Because we played him first game back my junior year. So, yeah, it was good. He gave me some advice. I just would pick his brain about how it was, making that transition. But, yeah, he's been helpful.
How was that process, just picking up the quarterback?
It was good. I feel like I picked it up pretty fast. It's kind of tough at first because, all the plays at Montana are still embedded into the back of my head, But now I feel like I'm picking up the playbook really good.
Any sense of backs or defensive players that you jaw with when you're going up against them?
Did I what?
Did you jaw with at all, or?
Yeah, it's a few of them, but I don't really talk like that, Only kind of when I get mad, but I stay level-headed, I stay cool. It's a lot of playful chatter out there, but nothing too serious.
Sort of being one of the new players, you have a fresh perspective on what's happening inside the locker room. What's your perspective on the attitude of the team and the trajectory of the program?
I think it's going up. I honestly do because, when I came here and saw how everybody works, it was kind of surprising to me that they haven't been more successful, the past couple of years. Because I'm like, everyone's doing the right thing. We're working hard. Everyone has the right mentality. So I think it's looking up. We just got to keep it going.